This is so tiny. My head is literally bigger than this. So I just got this camera and I've heard all over social media it is the best camera for content creators. If you're a shy YouTube girly, you need this. The way I'm able to just fit this in my purse, I understand the hype. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mina and today we're doing an unboxing and review of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So I just got this camera and I've heard all over social media it is the best camera for content creators. So that's a lot to say for one little camera. Like, this is the size of it. Insane. So I'm so excited to unbox it, but after I unbox it and use it for a little bit, I'm gonna give you guys my honest review of what I think of this camera and is it worth the money, because this came out to about a little over $800, which is a lot for a camera. So we're gonna see if it lives up for the hype. So let's unbox this and then I'll give you guys an update in a couple weeks of what I think of this. A little face moment. There's no way. This is so tiny. My head is literally bigger than this. The one thing I also love is it comes with a mic. A mini tripod. This is so cute. That is so crazy how it like followed. This is literally insane. Hi guys, it's 2 months later and I've been using my DJI Osmo Pocket for about 2 months now, and let me tell you, after this video, you're gonna want to purchase this camera. I'm gonna be giving you guys my honest thoughts about using this camera within the past couple of months. I've taken it on vacation, I've taken it vlogging, and I've also made a lot of home videos for YouTube with this camera. So I'm gonna be giving you guys my honest thoughts just in case you're in debate of purchasing this camera. So in this video, I have a couple categories. I'm gonna be talking about the pricing, video and auto quality, the battery usage, how easy it is to use, and lastly, some cons of this camera. So let's get into it. So to start off, thank you to my man.
Thank you to my man.
For purchasing this for me. I actually got the DJI Osmo Pocket Creator Combo, which this is $660, but after tax it came out to about $730. This is about $100 extra than the camera alone. So if you were to just purchase the camera alone, it is $519, so about $600 after tax, and it just comes with the camera, the case, and it comes with a little extender. So this is all that comes in just the original DJI Osmo Pocket combo, and for $520 I think it's okay, but let me tell you why I think the creator combo is worth the extra $100. In the unboxing video I didn't really show you guys everything that came in the DJI Osmo creator pack, so let me show you guys. But the first thing I want to mention is it comes in a case, which is so nice because it literally fits everything you're ever gonna need for your camera, and it's all in one place, and it's super small where you're able to pack it anywhere. I even fit this whole thing in my purse or a little bag whenever I go out anywhere, so I really love this. Just for starters, this mic alone that comes in the creator combo is over $100, and this mic is amazing. The mic also comes with this magnet that is super strong that you could literally hold on to everything, and then the mic also has a little clip on as well. So I think just for this, it is amazing to purchase the creator combo. But on top of that, another thing that the creator combo comes with is a battery pack. So say your camera was actually dying, plug it in and it'll start charging the camera. And it's basically like a portable charger for your camera, which is super convenient if you're traveling or anything like that. So I really love that. The bottom of this also has a little screw, which you're able to connect the DJI tripod, which is super convenient when vlogging or anything. And also at the bottom, they have grips, so your camera is not going to slip anywhere, and it's definitely gripped down, and it is super cute because you could literally put it anywhere. Another thing that the creator combo comes with is a 0.5 lens, which is amazing because you're able to capture a wide angle view. So you literally just add this into the camera lens, snaps into place, and now your camera is in 0.5 view, and you're able to just take this off whenever you don't need it as well. After you're done using it, you could use a case and snap this right into place, and there's a little spot for it inside the cover, so it's always protected. Before I forget to mention, I also purchased the 2-year warranty on this camera, which is called DJI Care Refresh, and it was only $55 for 2 years, which I think is so worth it because it also covers accidental things. So I've heard some people say if they drop the camera, it's completely ruined. So for me, $55 was so worth it. In terms of price and I guess cons, I would say is the SD card. Obviously, most cameras do not come with an SD card, but this camera specifically only takes specific brands of SD cards, which kind of sucks because I had a SanDisk and I recorded some footage and it was not compatible. So I'll link down below the one that I have. I got it from Amazon. I got a 512 gigabyte one and it is literally so good. I love this one because it has about 10 to 11 hours of footage, which is so much, so I don't need to be switching back and forth from any SD cards. I could just keep this one in my camera, and I've made about 6 YouTube videos and it's not even full. It's still has like 9 hours of footage. I really like this one I got from Amazon because it is a micro SD, but it comes with also a SD card reader. So I'm able to insert this into my MacBook Pro and my footage is able to download. And then I also download it onto my external hard drive. If you're getting into content creation, I totally recommend this 2 terabyte external hard drive. This is so nice. It's waterproof, shockproof, everything, and it holds so much and it's literally so tiny. I use this to download all my footage just in case my SD cards were to go corrupt or anything. I have a backup, so I totally recommend this as well. When downloading files, you could actually use the app as well, and I'll put the name of the app right here, but I really love this app. Let me show you why. With the app, you're able to connect your DJI Osmo Pocket and you're able to see exactly what's on your camera and how it's gonna look, and you can even just move it with the app, which is literally so cool. So you can have this somewhere else and then have your phone with you and change it up. So I really love this app. Also in the app, you're able to switch between hyperlapse, time lapse, slow motion, low light, video, photos, pano, and then you could also do the live stream like I just showed you. So now we're going to be talking about the video and audio quality of this camera. Like I said before, I usually shoot in 4K. In the first video I uploaded on YouTube using this camera, so many comments were asking what camera do I use, and it's because literally the footage is that good. Some cool features on this camera is it has a spin shot of 90 degrees and 180 degrees as well. I'll insert some footage that I have of that, which is a pretty cool feature that I think this camera has. Some of the top features I would say about this camera is how easy you're able to switch from vertical filming to horizontal filming. So say you wanted to film a TikTok vertically like this, but then you want to switch up and film for YouTube. You just literally need to move your camera like this and now it's automatically filming for YouTube. It is so convenient and it's so nice to just be able to switch back and forth like that. But by far the best feature I would say is because of the gizmo, the auto stabilization. So I hate using my phone to vlog now because every time I vlog, my hand is going up and down when I'm trying to vlog because my hand is not steady. And I would say vlogging with my normal camera is decent because of the tripod I use, but it is not the same as this because this camera has an auto stabilization where you're not able to really see when your hand is shaky versus a camera. I personally had so much footage that has been ruined because of my shaky hands or some bumps that I've experienced, versus this camera, it automatically fixes all that for you, which is amazing. When I tell you guys that this camera is so good at stabilizing, I mean it. So I'm going to test it while going running for you guys so you guys really believe me. But there's a setting on this camera when you drag it down, it has a little running man and you're able to actually control the speed of how fast you want the gizmo to track you or the stabilization, which is pretty cool. But let me show you guys how it works while running. Hi guys, I'm outside to do a little run to show you guys how good the auto stabilization is on this camera. So I'm running at a decent speed and I also have the wireless mic for the audio, but as you can tell, it is actually really good. I also have the face tracking on as well, and I'm gonna switch over to my phone to see the difference. You can see there's such a difference when running. This feature is actually so good. I love the stabilization on this camera, but let's continue this video. One of the other aspects of this camera that I love is the auto tracking feature. The auto tracking feature starts with when the camera finds a subject, it will start following that subject around, which is really cool because most of the time when I'm at home, I'm home alone and I'm not able to really upgrade my video style content because nobody is really able to film me. But this has been such a game changer, able to basically put this on a tripod and just move across and the camera just completely follows me. I'll insert some footage that I took on vacation because it was insane and I love this part of the camera and it's definitely gonna upgrade my YouTube content for sure. Let's talk about audio. So normally when filming, I do not use this little mic because I feel like it's a little inconvenient to use it like this, but I also think it's very cool to use it like this, but I honestly just really haven't been using it. I like that internal mic that the camera already has. I think it's pretty decent, but I'm going to show you guys a comparison of the cameras with the mic. So this is the audio with my Rode external mic. This is the audio with my iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is the audio with the DJI Osmo internal mic. And this is the audio with the DJI Mic 2. Another feature that this DJI Mic 2 has is you're able to actually connect it with your iPhone via Bluetooth. It's super easy. You just turn on the mic and you're going to use this pairing thing and you're going to connect it via Bluetooth, which is super easy and pretty cool because you're able to use this even on your TikToks. So as I mentioned, I did travel with my camera, so let me insert some of that footage here. But if you want to see my whole video, I'll have it linked down below. But I traveled to Cancun filming on this camera, but let's roll the clips. Hi from Mexico. So I actually brought my DJI Osmo Pocket to Mexico to give you guys a full review traveling with this camera. So I'm gonna add this into the review that I'm currently doing. So far it's been so good. I'm gonna insert some footage that I've taken with this camera during my trip, but I honestly love it. The stabilization, the compactability, all that stuff, amazing. Taking it on vacation is so compact. The audio, everything's good. I'm not using a mic right now, so hopefully the audio is okay. I have my little mic with me. I just don't want to take it dirty. But let me show you some of the clips I've done throughout this vacation. As you can see, the quality of this camera is absolutely beautiful. Right here, I am showing the zoom in feature while I try to capture this monkey. And right here, I also show the low light feature of this camera, which is absolutely gorgeous. So now let's talk about the battery usage. As I mentioned before, this portable power pack that this camera has is amazing because you're able to charge it whenever. Also to mention, this camera has 166 minutes of operating time, which is pretty good for a camera and especially for this small camera. According to DJI on their website, it states that this camera could be charged up to 80% just in 60 minutes. I'm not sure how true that is, but if that is true, that's insane. I have noticed though that this camera does charge pretty quickly, and with this battery life of this is so worth it. Another thing I want to mention is since I did take this on vacation, I did notice that it did not overheat in the sun or anything, which was so good because I was in Cancun and I was a little worried because the sun was super strong there, and this camera really hasn't gotten hot or overheated. Okay, so now let's talk about how easy is this camera to use. And I would say it's pretty easy, to be honest. I am someone that doesn't take long to learn technology, but at the same time, I find it a little difficult for some things. But I will say that this camera is very self-explanatory. This button is to record, this button is to move up and down, and if you swipe over, there's different functions such as face auto detection, dynamic framing, and spin shot. And it's very easy to use because once you record, it automatically records in this. If you want to change the quality, you just swipe up and you could change all the resolutions and the FPHs down below. And like I mentioned before, it's very easy to film between horizontal and vertical, and you're able to do this actually in the corner by having 101, which is vertical framing, and 16 by 19, which is horizontal framing, so like YouTube or like YouTube. And if you need anything else in this camera, you could just swipe down and there's a whole bunch of settings at the top. Let's talk about some cons of this camera. Nothing in this world is perfect, but I will say this camera is actually very, very good and I would recommend this to anybody. One con I would say, just based on personal preference, is when doing sit down videos, I would prefer using my Sony Alpha Sits 100 just because it has a bigger screen while recording and I'm able to see myself a little better versus this 2-inch screen on this camera. I mean, don't get me wrong, this camera is so nice for vlogging, but for sit downs, I think the screen display is just a little too small. One thing I will say that is kind of like a con is when you're switching from front to back. So say I have my camera in the front and then I try to switch it over to the back, you can't really just like move your thing down because it's trying to search for an image, so you kind of have to like use this little thing and it kind of is a little choppy when you move it down. So that's one con. In this clip I'm showing you exactly what I mean by this. You can see the camera getting adjusted a little bit and it's not as smooth as a normal camera would be. Con I would say was user error when I was beginning to use this camera is, so say for example I wanted to move my camera down, as you can see it's zooming out, and if I want to go up, I'm pushing the up, it's zooming in. So I didn't know why it was doing that, but if you ever have this problem, you could just go up and down like this on your camera. So it's just a slide on the ledge where you're able to put your camera up like that all the way up, and then you're able to also put it all the way down. Because when I was first learning how to use this camera, I did not know how to fix that, and that was one issue that was making me so frustrated all the time when filming. Something that might be a con for some people, but not for me personally. But if you wanted to film vertically, the highest resolution it films in is 3K, not 4K. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. The quality is still amazing, but just so you guys know that. But overall, I see the hype on this camera. The way I'm able to just fit this in my purse with tons of room is literally insane, because there's no camera I am able to fit in my purse like this and film in 4K quality. I love this camera because the footage is so amazing, and I'm able to film in public without being too noticeable about filming, which is so good for the shy YouTube girlies. If you're a shy YouTube girly, you need this because you are able to film literally everything and nobody's gonna notice you have a camera. My final thoughts on this camera is it is such a good camera for the price point. I really think the creator combo is so worth it, and I think that this deserves to be the camera of 2024. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below in the comments. I would love to answer any of your questions you have. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for a new video. Bye.